Hey, Blast fans, welcome aboard. It is Mickey waiting on Gianni, who is tied up now that he is, general manager big time. And look at this hair, by the way. This is what happens when you wear a hat. I think it looks good, though, huh? Uh, Tough weekend for the Blast, no doubt. Tropics was a tough game. Should have been able to pull that game off, and we didn't. Lost in overtime. Talked to some players and coach after game. A lot of disappointment. A lot of admission that the Blast just did not play great soccer, and that really is what it comes down to a lot of times in these situations. Having been witness to a lot of the other wins and losses, you can tell things when they are going the right way or going the wrong way. And I will say at certain points in the game, I thought they were magnificent, absolutely stunning. And then at other times, felt like not so much. And I think that is what we are dealing with right now. That is what we are trying to work through. And hopefully we get through it. And that's what I'm looking for. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Hopefully Gianni will be in very shortly. He's a big deal now. Started out just in my, co-host here. And now look here, I'll tell everybody now. See if you could see across the hallway there. Yeah, see, there's Mark, and that's Paul. And Gianni is the guy that they're talking to. He's kind of really important now. Which I love. I like my job a lot better. But anyway, yeah, so the game, can you really lay blame at anyone? No. I thought Tropics goalkeeper was incredible, made some unbelievable saves. And, at the end of the day, the upper end of the Blast here, coaches, ownership, management, not very happy, and I guess if you're going to be honest, maybe they shouldn't be. A lot of things that could have been dealt with a little better that perhaps, the future will see. But either way, we are off to a rough start here in the 2019-2020 season. All we can do now is hope that we get the ability to play better. And at the end of the day, that's all we're going to do. Some things I want to talk about, though. The Star Wars characters were there. That was fun, seeing kids react with them. Me being a kid, of course. I enjoyed it very much so. I think that, anytime you can add some extra fun to a game, you got to do it. And seeing those stormtroopers and the aliens walking around, a lot of fun. So I want to thank the good folks at Star Wars, and they actually gave us permission. We didn't just do it without it, so we got to work with them, and they sent us some great stuff to use. And so we want to thank everybody from the official Star Wars camp, and of course the characters that came out and worked. And hi, Brian, how are you? We're having a good time today. After a Blast lost, it's tough to be like real upbeat and really go get it, especially without Gianni, who is not available right now because he's big time, but we had originally said we were going to do it, so I didn't want to not come on and people be like, where the hell are you? So that's why I'm here. Anybody watching, please feel free to ask any questions you have, talk about anything you want. And we'll get this day going. Blast of practice right now, working out the things they need to work on, and it's not an easy task when you're a professional soccer player or a professional soccer coach. Things don't always go as planned, and things don't always work out to your best interest. And that's what happened at the game. So enough about that. Come on. I know some of you have some questions or want to know something. Hit me up. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to answer anything. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, people. Nothing else to do. This is my job. Isn't it amazing? How much snow are we going to get? Brian, that's a good question. If I had to be a meteorologist, which I currently am not, I would say we would get anywhere between, I don't know, 1 inch and 7 feet. Don't hold me to that, though. I could be off saying 1 inch and 7 feet. I don't know. We could get 8 feet. I don't know. We could get a half an inch, and then I'd be wrong. We could get 7 feet, 2 inches. I'd be wrong. But if I had to guess, we'll get a little snow. And it should be fun. What changes do I see coming in the roster? It's a good question, Jimmy. I can't say I see massive changes. Do I think some things may come down? Of course. I mean, anytime you start off like this and you have an owner as good as Ed Hale and a coach as good as Danny Kelly, you got to make adjustments. I mean, this is professional sports. This isn't rec. Do I see changes coming? Sure. Do I know what they are? No. And I do not pretend to be knowledgeable enough to even guess. If I was coaching, would I do certain things? Yeah, probably. But I'm going to be respectful to both the coach and the organization and not say my opinion here until they decide what to do. And then maybe I will. I will tell you this much. I would hire me to play on the field. Not only would it be great PR to have a 51-year-old fat guy in uniform. I mean, the Tropics have a fat goalie. He's incredible. Don't get me wrong, but he's portly. He's fat, and he played amazing. So if he can do it, I could go out there for 2-3 seconds at a time, just trip somebody, try to hurt the other team. I don't know anything to help us. Next question would be, Jimmy. No, I'm sorry, Andrew. Does Gianni get his own office now? Well, I really can't say anything. I can't really say anything, but this will give you an example. This will give you a little example I can't talk about, but that's him right now. See him sitting behind the desk? I can't talk to him. No, he's very important now. He's very important, and he's like, as you can see, I'm out this window. He's sitting there. I don't know what they're talking about.
I'll be in.
Oh, take your time, please. We've only been on 20 minutes. We said 11:05. You're 15 minutes late.
You started late.
Exactly. I waited for you. I'm not allowed to really talk to him during his meetings. He's pretty big time now. Anyway, does that answer your question, Andrew? You guys know me. I don't care. I'll do anything. Can you explain to me why Danny Kelly does not play all of the players on the bench? There were some players in the fourth period that were looking tired, and Juan Gavas was fresh and ready to play. I can't answer that. I'm not coach. He may have seen something that I didn't know. He may have seen something, that Christine, you and I don't understand. I don't know the answer to that question, Christine. If I had to guess, I would say the coach thought that the guys he was playing, tired or not, were the best guys for the situation we were in. A lot of pressure, tied up. You go into overtime. And that's really it. That's what I would say. Jessica Lemo, thanks from all the teams who won the Falston Cup, who got to go out on the field. The boys loved it. Jessica, I'm so glad. We love having the kids down. And it's a real joy when you have that many kids on the field and you feel that energy. It's really fun to be a part of. I'm not going to lie. It's amazing. If anybody's wondering, I look swollen, I have the worst sinus thing happening right now. It's killing me. But look, I am a pro and I will get through it. So fear not, my young Facebook friends. We'll get through all of it. Give Gianni the Office Milton from Office Space. That's my stapler. Can I please have my stapler? That's my stapler. That's Gianni. He walks around here all day now, he's, so whatever. I can't get into it. Makes me a little aggravated. I remember when he was just that guy. Now he's, now he's that guy over there. Yep, talking important stuff. Not me, of course. Sitting right here doing what I promised. Doing what I promised I would do to everybody. And that's just entertain you. That's all I ever have to do. I love acting like I do nothing else but sit here and just talk to you guys. It's not true. Also, I text while I'm doing this. So yeah, that was my whole impression of the game. My opinions on what Coach did and did not do. And And let's be honest, I mean, there isn't anything I could say that's going to make Blast fans feel like they're getting so much as a, what's the word? Viable explanation for what we've seen early in the year here. I wish we could figure it out. I wish we were, undefeated, but we know that's an impossibility in this league. Some great soccer players, some great teams. I think the Tropics showed they're a great organization. They got a great coach. I got to interview him after the game. That's up on YouTube. It's also on, I think it's just on YouTube. You can go to the unofficial Blast webcast and see that on YouTube. Also, go to YouTube right now and just, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Great interview with assistant coach David Bascom we just put up, where he talked about his love of Baltimore, but also his love of his home country of Bermuda. Really fascinating story to get to know David even better, about his childhood, his dad, his brothers, his cousin. Assistant coach Dave's wife runs the cheerleaders, which, by the way, I don't know if anyone was at the game. They were amazing, the cheerleaders this week, and they had like a new outfit that they put on at halftime. I thought was spectacular. I even complimented Coach Liz on that outfit. I thought they looked amazing. And you know what's funny? Like, I remember when I was involved with the Ravens at 98 Rock. The cheerleaders would do stuff, and it was kind of like, they're all four corners and it's nonstop. It's different to me with the Blast cheerleaders because it's more of a spotlight on them at certain times, and I think it's awesome. I see young girls dancing along with them when they're up in the midway, dancing, and the kids are dancing, the girls dancing with them. It's just I think it's a great element to this sport, and I'm really happy. Where can you buy Blast gear online? You're in Hawaii, Jimmy. You can go to BaltimoreBlast.com. Please go to BaltimoreBlast.com and do whatever you'd like. Jeff says, what is your job title? I don't really have one. Isn't that amazing? I don't have a job title. I love a job where my job title is Mickey Coachella. That is my job title. People say, what do you do? I go, I'm Mickey. And that's what I do. Works that way in all my professional endeavors, and apparently in all my personal endeavors. I'm just Mickey. And it's a great way to live, to be honest with you. You have no responsibility. You can do whatever you want and get in and out of things because you don't have a job title. I mean, if I had a job title, it would be vice president in charge of making noise. I think that's a good job title, vice president in charge of making noise. Please feel free to continue with questions. Jimmy, you're welcome. Yeah, BaltimoreBlast.com. Anybody can go. Look, this jacket is badass. Wait, see, it's backwards on. It's weird because it's all a mirror to me. Baltimore Blast. Not Blast. But, yeah, get there. The gear's awesome. It's not crazy expensive, which is awesome because who wants that? I think it's priced for kids and families, and it's a great time. Anybody who went to a game knows you have a great time. Win or lose, it's exciting. It's fast-paced. What I want to talk about now is we originally had a game scheduled on the 19th, and they're now moving that game to the 20th, which is a Monday at 2:05. And the reason we're doing this is because that Sunday is the AFC Championship game. And we believe the Ravens are going to be in it. So we moved our game from Sunday to not compete with the Ravens to Monday, 2 in the afternoon. It's Martin Luther King Day. We have a small group coming in that at halftime will recite some of the historic and amazing speech that Dr. Martin Luther King did. And it's going to be a really special day. 2:05 is game time. People are not working. All the kids are out of school. And like I said, the Baltimore Blast are the biggest Ravens fans around. We root for the Blast I mean, for the Ravens, every time we do it. And let me tell you, it's getting serious in here now. It's all I can't get. All I know is now it's like all the bodies are in Gianni's office. Look, I don't know if anybody can see this, but like that over there. See if it focuses in. That's the owner. That's Mr. Hale in Gianni's office. So you know some things are happening around here. Yep. Like I said, I'm just me. I get to do this show, have fun, and don't have to worry about nothing else. Great idea. Can we have a blast car flag night? Okay. Is that the flags that like just click to your door or something and then they blow when you drive? If it is, then we'll look into that without a doubt. People asking about it, we're going to look into it. That's what we do. Can you get a Lamar Jackson jacket? Brian, I believe you could. We just don't have them here at the Blast office. And thank you, Dave Kowaleski, for saying it's a genius move to move that game. Yeah, we don't want to. Number one, we know we can't compete against the Ravens for people to watch. We're not dumb. And we want to watch the game. We want to root for Lamar and the boys. We want a Super Bowl. Also, I just saw a good friend, Rain Pryor. Yes, that Pryor, Richard Pryor's daughter. You see her on here. Rain Pryor is now watching us live. And Rain is running for office in Baltimore. This is not an official Baltimore Blast endorsement, but it is an official Mickey Coachella endorsement. If you live in Rain's district, please vote for her. She is brilliant. She is amazing. And she really does care. Really, really does care. That's Rain Pryor Vane. If you see her name on a ballot near you, cast in her direction. Jimmy, promotion for you. Are you saying that being the vice president in charge of making noise is my promotion? I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Not opposed to it. Wow, look at this hair, would you? I mean, this is something special right here. Wow. And that's a shower this morning as well. Yep, not dirty. Anyway, you know, they're in there talking. I don't know what's going to happen. None of us do. We know that changes obviously happen in professional sports teams. I mean, the biggest names, you know, in sports are sometimes traded or sometimes cut. I'm not saying any of that's going to happen. I have no idea, but it's not above what it is. Mike, we will go back to the 50-50 drawing. I don't know why we don't do that. I got to ask about that again, find out more about it, and we will do that. That's a great idea. Tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to take a little break here and see if we can maybe get Gianni or somebody else in here. Scott says he flew in from Milwaukee this weekend and enjoyed everything about the game. Hoped for a blast victory. Well done to everyone for a great production. Thank you, Scotty Fellows. That means a lot to us. We do work hard at trying to bring a really good game, really entertaining game to people. And hope that you have a great time like you said you did, Scotty. And, yeah, we would have liked to win, obviously. But it is also important to entertain your fans, and that's what we're doing to our best ability. It's really an amazing, amazing thing to be a part of. Win or lose, I'm thrilled to be here. Vice President in charge of making noise. I'm going to actually put that on. You know what? I'm going to type it so it's official. See, I am now, I'm a bad typer, by the way, the Vice President in charge of making noise. Let's see if that went up. Vice President in charge of. Hopefully you guys can see that, and it's official. It says, I am now the Vice President in charge of making noise. Yep, that's me. After Ravens win Super Bowl, invite them along with Lombardi Trophy on the field. Don't think we're not already ahead of that. Other teams are following suit. Rochester moved their game to Saturday so the Bills fans could watch. Wichita is moving their game. It's the one thing the Blast has always done, which is trend set. You know, most of the teams in the league have followed the Blast and Mr. Hale's advice, and we can, you know, do it. And I think that's what we're known for. 10-time champion. And I am putting a gong on my business card. You don't have to worry about that. The gong's becoming a hit. And as we do it more and more people are getting it and digging it. And we're going to keep doing that. We might come back later today. It's a very busy day here in the office. I just wanted to check in with everybody. And people are saying a lot of nice things. I really appreciate it. So for all of you that participate in these events and other things, thank you so much. Do not forget the big game, which is the 20th, Monday afternoon, 2:05. Kids are out of school. A lot of people off work. And we need fans. So, and we love having you. So tickets are going fast. So go to baltimoreblast.com or call 410-73-BLAST. That's 410-73-BLAST. We'll talk to you guys soon. We may even be back in a little bit, just depending on what the big boss is doing. If not, peace, and we will be back within a day. All right, guys, take it easy.